What is up guys, today I'm going to bring you a new series where I analyze subscribers gameplay. Today's video will be a 3v3 video and yeah, I'm really excited to get going. And if you guys do want to send me a replay and have your replay analyzed, please send it to the email address on the screen right now. And yeah, hopefully we can help improve your gameplay. So if any of you guys are actually new to the channel and don't know about me and thinking why should I listen to this guy, I just want to let you know that I am a Grand Champion in Freeze and have solo queued to Grand Champion twice this season, one being a Road to Grand Champion on my channel, which I will leave in the description. So hopefully you guys can sort of maybe learn something or maybe get new ideas on how to play, and hopefully I can be helpful in this series. And without further ado, I just want to thank you, Jonathan, for sending me in the replay, and yeah, let's get on with it. Alright, so thank you Jonathan again for sending in the replay, and yeah, let's analyze this and try and see exactly what I would have done differently in these scenarios. Okay, so first off, yeah, you concede because I guess you didn't notice. I think you know exactly what you did wrong. We'll look at it again. So you basically didn't notice that he was getting a double touch there, which it happens to all of us. And yeah, it just might be a lapse of judgment or whatever. You just didn't believe he would get it, and it's fine. It's just one of those things that happens. You know what you did wrong. Next time, look out for like exactly what your opponents are doing. Try and it's best to prepare for the worst, basically. Because if you were at the front post there and waited, you'd be able to clear that. However, you didn't, and yeah. Here you're just gonna get a clear, I reckon. Yeah, pretty good. Off the ceiling though, so it could have been better. But, you know, we all messed up the mechanics slightly, but remember, it wasn't in a dangerous position. You didn't put yourself in danger, which is the thing to do in all game modes, is to minimize the danger. Well, that's the way I look at it. Here you go in challenges, that's fine. Teammates are behind you. Alright, that's pretty good. There you passed it back. And get the boost and rotate back. You get the save here, it's pretty good. Teammate should not be pushing up with you. So that's bad from him, but you probably shouldn't have hit that straight to that guy. I'm pretty sure now you're looking back at it, you're thinking, why did I do that? But you know, it's one of those things that happens. You could have done something a lot better. So let's look at it again and see. So there's two opponents behind you and there's one in front of you. So obviously the thing to do would be to dribble this out and maybe flick it over the last guy or make him push back so you can take a shot or whatever. And a great scoring opportunity could come. You could be in a 3v1 or a 2v1. So yeah, I think it's a bit of a misplay of you to actually go up for that. There again, I understand what you were trying to do there. You're trying to get a really clean shot into the, like, maybe the top corner or whatever. But you couldn't quite make that happen. There, I'm not going to look back at that part on the wall there. I think your teammate really should have rotated back. You did the right thing by going up the wall to clear that, and you got a decent clear. There, you should really be a bit more patient on that challenge and make him throw it away a bit more. Although your teammates were behind you, so it's fine to challenge. But I think try and make him throw the ball a bit more far away. Okay, there you missed the aerial, but it's fine, your teammates are back. He gets a really weird clear. That's unfortunate. And you probably could have conceded there. But yeah, it's good to go for those aerials, but try and be sure that you're going to get it. Okay. Really nice pass from you. Really nice pass down to your teammate. And yeah, so you rotate, get pads. Okay, so I would have done something differently here. Okay, so you did pretty well to get over to your teammate there. Showed good mechanics. But I think I would have probably rotated back to goal. And yeah, let's look at it again. So you get a really nice pass off to your teammate. You go back, look for boost, can't get any, get pads. As soon as you realize that blue guy was going to get a touch, I would have rotated back to goal and try to get it clear. It doesn't matter if you don't get it clear before the ball touches the wall and rolls back to goal. Like, you could have, like here, even then, you could have rotated back to your goal and let the ball roll to you when it bounces or whatever, and then cleared it. The reason for that is just because you're not getting in your teammate's way, who's rotated back and is going for that boost, that mid boost. So now, if you look here, you're actually in the same position as your teammate, and you've actually had to take the ball across your goal, which is pretty dangerous. You did really well to deal with it, and got a pass off to your teammate. But I think you could have made this a lot safer, which is probably what I would have done. I would have probably taken control of the ball, and I'd have actually been able to see all of the pitch if I rotate back to goal. Because, like I said, you can let it bounce off the wall, and then you can take it. So I'm not messing up my teammates' rotations. I could have a clear dribble, or a clear shot or a clear clearance up the field. And yeah, there wouldn't be too much wrong there. So yeah, you get demoed, you're back. Alright, so you're going to push up, that's pretty good. Pretty good pinch from your teammate there. That was pretty good. And yeah. You have a little look, which is pretty good, to see where your teammate is. Challenge that. That's really good. Really good awareness to see your teammates back there. And challenge that. Good challenge there on the backflip to keep the possession forward. Teammate gets a really nice challenge. Alright, it's a really good pressure you're putting on right now. That was good. Maybe you could have trusted your teammate a bit more than going to the right hand side to follow that up. Maybe you could have stayed mid a bit more. But yeah, it nearly worked out. It's pretty good actually. Okay. That was actually really good. You decided. I think you should have been more aware. But it was really good to backflip out of that when you did realize your teammate was going up with it. I also want to pick you up on this rotation you made. So you actually went and rotated to the front post and a little bit beyond the front post. So in this situation, I wouldn't do this exactly. I would have probably gone to the mid of the goal. So here, as he hits that, I would have gone to my goal into the middle of it. Because I can see my one teammate is in front of me and one teammate's gone to the left to the corner to clear this. So my decision probably would have been to go back to the goal. Just because, say this ball somehow makes its way mid from this like 50-50 or pinch or whatever, it's going to be very hard for me to defend anything from that front post. I would like to be either at the back post or the middle of the goal. I'd probably be at the middle of the goal, maybe just behind the middle, just because I feel like that I'm safest there if anything does come across. It turns out that the blue guy does come into the corner as well, so he's not even ready for anything that comes across, which he really should have been. And yeah, with you going to that post, all four of you are now in this corner. Actually, all five, since your other teammate decides to join for whatever reason. Doesn't make much sense, but he does. But you know, so because you did that, say you were in the middle of your goal. Basically, it would only be your two teammates in that corner, except for all three of you. And yeah, there's more chance of you not conceding. I think you come out of it okay, and everything works out. But I think there's some decisions there that can be a little bit better. So just keep it as a note that to try and keep it in mind that the safest way to actually defend in these situations is to go back to goal and to make it clear for your teammates what you're doing. So pretty good. You try to get it out. It's hard to keep control of that. Just going to rotate. Great back post rotation. I've noticed you've done a few of these good back post rotations in this game, and that is something that, yeah, it's brilliant. It's really good to do that. You get out of your teammates' way, allow them to deal with any other front post, and if anything spills, you can get at the back post. So yeah, really good. Again, you backflip out of that. That was really good because he was going to beat you 100% of the time to that. So really good to get out of that. Yeah, that was good again. You saw your teammate struggling at the front post. You knew he wasn't going to move, so you decided to take the initiative and block the shot. I think staying there would also be okay. But yeah, really good for you to do that. Good back post rotation again. You saw your teammate was clearing that, you moved up. Oh, you actually scored that. I was going to say, you could have got a better hit on that, but you know you scored. So, yeah, you know that you could have like hit a bit more on the underside of the ball and maybe got a stronger shot. Because you can get a lot of power than that on that. You do that. Oh, you nearly got that. Unlucky. That was pretty good. Nearly got that second goal. Yeah. Good challenge. You probably could have come on that a bit more head on. You may have been trying to pass it, actually. I felt like you didn't look to the side. Maybe you knew. I felt like, because as a viewer, I didn't really have an awareness of where your team was. Oh. Yeah, again, I think obviously this is going to happen. This happens in my games a lot too. As long as there's a good clear, I think it's for the most part fine. But it'd be nice to not have those sort of double commits on those balls. But yeah, it was a good clear from him. So, and you would have got a good clear too, I'm pretty sure. So I think that's fine. Okay, so it was a bit sketchy there, but it was overtime, so I guess you can take a few more risks there, because if the ball touches the ground once, it's obviously over. Okay. Pretty good positioning here. You knew your teammate was going to get that out, so you could just stay a bit closer to him and far out. Otherwise, I think it's best to stay at the back post. So yeah, let's just take a look at this aerial that you sort of hit backwards, and yeah, I can see exactly what you're trying to do, but just the mechanics just needs to be improved a little bit more. I'd say probably just train your aerials a bit more, or maybe take more care of them. Maybe it's just a lack of concentration. But yeah, definitely just improve a little bit more improvement on clean, and you can score from these chances. Like these are good scoreable chances. All right, get that. Oh, that's unfortunate. You missed that clear. Oh, you wasted a bit of time. Your idea was okay. Um, yeah, I don't think you're the reason for this goal, but it looked like you wasted a little bit of time trying to get that boost. And yeah, you didn't get back, but I think you would have conceded anyway with the way they were attacking. Yeah, let's analyze that last bit again. So you can see like some of these moments, like that aerial that we reviewed a second ago, and then that miss on that wall, that sort of wall clear. Like those sort of little things that like, actually they're not little, they're quite important, but yeah, if you just improved your mechanics in that sort of area, like yeah, that's the miss, and then also you had 58 boost there, and you decided to try and get that boost. Like I said, I don't think you would have been able to defend it at all. But yeah, you went back through. It's a bit questionable. So stuff like that, I just need to sort of tighten up in your game. And yeah, you should be pretty decent. So yeah, for the most part, you were pretty solid. I'll say it again that it was the sort of positioning goal, which I thought was a bit dodgy. But remember, there's many different ways to play. I'm just giving you the advice that has worked for me. So yeah. Then you had your mechanical errors, like slight mechanical errors. Some were bigger than others, which led to some chances for the other team. Then reading off your opponents, you really have to watch your opponents, knowing when you've got time on the ball. I think we all looked at that in the game. So yeah, those sort of things you need to look out for and work on. And yeah, you'll definitely get to Grand Champ because you're pretty solid. You're pretty solid overall. It's just like little things you need to just keep working on, and you'll definitely get it soon. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Also, I want to say thank you for sending in a replay where it wasn't necessarily your best game. Like it's pretty much one of your average games, which I really appreciate because I know a lot of people might want to send in replays of their best games, and I really appreciate you sending it so we can actually really work on it. So it's really good of you to do that. And yeah, I just want to thank you again for sending in. This has been a pleasure to do. And yeah, if anyone else wants to send in a replay, feel free, and leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one.